Hi, it's Erin from Flying Off the Bookshelf, and today we're going to talk about the 5 best things to do in Grand Teton National Park. So these are 5 things you can do if you have one day at Grand Teton. Here's how you can spend your time. First, Mormon Row. So Mormon Row is a really popular spot, and it is a historic area where Mormon homesteaders in the late 1800s formed a settlement. And while life became too hard for them to stay, many of their homes and barns are still standing. This is a really popular spot for photos, especially at sunrise, because it's absolutely beautiful. But if you don't want to fight for space with the photographers, just get there a little after sunrise and you'll find it to be a lovely place to spend some time in the morning. Second, Schwabacher Landing. This is my favorite spot in Grand Teton. It's so beautiful. It's down a gravel road, so it feels a little bit out of the way, but it's not bad. And it's just a beautiful spot where you can see the mountains against the river. There's a small hike along the Snake River you can do. It's super easy. It's very peaceful. I highly recommend stopping here. Third, Jackson Lake Lodge. If you're staying here, that's great. But even if you're not, it's worth stopping by to visit. The views here are incredible, and there's lots to do here, from shopping to dining to just enjoying the atmosphere. This is where the famous mural room is located, which you can dine in. We stopped in for lunch. We didn't have to have a reservation. The food was delicious, but if you want to go for dinner, I would recommend making a reservation. Fourth on our list is going to String Lake or Leigh Lake, because you want to enjoy some of those beautiful blue lakes against the mountains that Grand Teton is known for. These 2 lakes are near Jenny Lake, so they're very easy to get to. And you can park at the Leigh Lake trailhead, and there's a shorter hike along String Lake you can do, or you can do a longer hike up to Leigh Lake. They're both very easy. They're both very beautiful, and I highly recommend this area. Our last stop will be Jenny Lake, where you can go to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. This is by far the most popular activity at Grand Teton, so it will be crowded. But I still like doing this in the later afternoon because then you miss the crowds at some of the earlier spots. So you can take the boat across Jenny Lake. There's a boat taxi, and there you can hike to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. They're both so beautiful. Inspiration Point is going to look out over the lake from the mountains, and it's just gorgeous. Also, pro tip, you don't have to go all the way to the top of Inspiration Point. You can also stop a little lower on the hike and enjoy the same view just a little lower down. An important tip for this spot is to make sure you are back at the boat dock before the last boat leaves. Otherwise, you'll have to hike all the way around the lake to get back to the visitor center. And those are the 5 best things to do in Grand Teton National Park. If you found this video helpful, please hit like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.